Please be seated. Natalie Simpson, Associate Dean for Graduate Programs and Professor of Operations Management and Strategy in the School of Management, will officially open the ceremony.
Thank you. President Tripathi, the graduates, the candidates for degrees, the faculty, the staff, and the parents, families, and friends of the graduates and the candidates are now assembled. I hereby declare that this commencement of the University of Buffalo School of Management is now open.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2024 Undergraduate Commencement, honoring this year's recipients of undergraduate degrees from the University at Buffalo School of Management. As we begin today's ceremony, I ask that you silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you. I would like to begin by acknowledging the land upon which the University at Buffalo operates, which is the territory of the Seneca Nation and a member of the Haudenosaunee Six Nations Confederacy. Today, this region is still the home to the Haudenosaunee people, and we are grateful for the opportunity to live, work, and share ideas in this territory. If able, please stand and remove your caps for the national anthem sung by vocalist West Richter Jr., who's an adjunct instructor in the School of Management, as well as a 2013 graduate of our BS in Business Administration and MBA programs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today, we recognize the accomplishments of our graduates, as well as their potential for achievement and success in the years ahead. You are the source of pride and optimism for us all. At this time, I would like to welcome and acknowledge our platform party, University at Buffalo President Satish K. Tripathi, members of the university's senior leadership, associate deans, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests who are joining us in this ceremony. Before we go on, I would ask any veterans and those serving in the armed forces who are here today to please stand if able. On behalf of the University at Buffalo and the School of Management, we thank you for your service. It is now my distinct pleasure to invite President Tripathi to the lectern.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the friends and the family joining us to celebrate UB's commencement. We know how excited you are to see your loved ones reach this milestone. Let me assure you, all of us at the University at Buffalo share in your pride. With that, congratulations to the UB School of Management undergraduate class of 2024. Last month, another memorable event captured the attention of our UB community. Much like graduation, a flurry of anticipation preceded the big day. And when it finally arrived, we gathered steps from here wearing the regalia appropriate for the occasion. I'm referring to solar eclipse, safety glasses, of course. In ancient times, people reacted to solar eclipse with shock and bewilderment. They considered a bad omen, a warning from the gods. Today, we understand the science behind the eclipse. And yet, after experiencing this celestial show firsthand, it dawned on me, and yes, that pun was intended, that the solar eclipse still has much to teach us. Graduates, before you claim your well-earned status as alumni, allow me to share 3 bits of advice gathered from the path of totality. First, reconnect with the natural world, not only during an event of cosmic proportion, but as often as possible. I think those of us who witnessed the eclipse would agree that it was an awe-inspiring event. A close second was the sight of thousands of people absorbed in this rare display. Let us face it, our 21st century world is designed for distraction, a bombardment of social media, a lure of streaming content, the never-ending alerts and notifications, all defy us to focus, to ponder, to think creatively, in short, to harness the skills you have fine-tuned at UB. So instead of taking selfies, take time for self-reflection. Disconnect from your devices and enjoy a free reign of introspection. When you give wide berth to the stressors of modern life, you allow yourself space to find both your place in the world and your responsibility to it. Second, don't begrudge circumstances beyond your control. As our graduates will remember, the sun shone brightly the day before and after the eclipse. Yet on April 8th, gray cloud covered the skies, spoiling any chance of pristine view. We had 2 choices: dwell on our misfortune or make the most of this fleeting experience. At UB viewing party, it was clear that everyone opted for the latter. With our necks craned, we rejoiced whenever the clouds parted to reveal the moon sliding in front of the sun. We marveled as the birds stopped chirping and temperature dropped and darkness descended. Notwithstanding the uncooperative weather, we experienced a breathtaking moment. As with the eclipse, so it goes in life. Magnify your disappointments and you miss occasions for learning, enrichment, and wonder. Seek out opportunities within the challenges and you multiply your prospects. This brings me to my last suggestion, which is simply this: use your expertise for the greater good. At UB's solar eclipse party, a group of students launched a weather balloon equipped with GPS and GoPro camera. The next day, they tracked down their science experiment 2 hours from here. Their footage, shared on YouTube for all the world to see, provides us with glorious views of the eclipse from above the clouds. Graduates, your presence here today affirms your disciplinary expertise. The degree you are about to receive will serve you professionally, but how will you serve it? As you rise in your career, I humbly ask that you do reach out, especially now as society wrestles with a host of troubling issues. We need your informed voice of reason and your thoughtful expertise. When you apply what you have learned for others' benefit, you put your UB education to its highest purpose. During the course of your UB education, you have made your UB family proud. Now, graduates, we can't wait to see all you accomplish as UB alumni. Once again, congratulations to the class of UB School of Management Undergraduate 2024.
Thank you, President Tripathi. Welcome, graduates. Today marks not just a transition, but a celebration of your hard-earned achievements. Each of you has reached a significant milestone in a lifelong journey of learning and contributing. As graduates of the School of Management, you now have boundless opportunities to make a difference, whether as leaders in business, innovators in technology, and advocates for social change. Take a moment to let the significance of this day truly sink in. This year was particularly special at the School of Management because we celebrated our 100th anniversary. We held numerous celebratory events and ate a lot of cake, recognized successful alumni, held conferences globally and here in Buffalo, hosted centennial dinners with alumni, distributed commemorative T-shirts and pins, and lit up the Peace Bridge with UB colors. Amidst all this celebration, we simultaneously began building for the next century. So as you celebrate this milestone and begin plans for your future, remember the old adage, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your graduation class participated in activities that have often corresponded directly with our strategic initiatives here in the School of Management. Whether it is applying analytics to real-world problems, addressing climate change in business, exploring the social impact of management, or pursuing paths in innovation, entrepreneurship, and leadership. Each of these initiatives wove a thread from faculty research to courses to real-world experiences, thus equipping you with unique skills and a deep understanding of your own potential. Your courses in analytics were taught by faculty who were analyzing ways to get flights to arrive on time, finding solutions to get patients routed through hospitals efficiently, and developing cybersecurity boot camps and competitions. Your class worked with businesses implementing enterprise solutions, dashboards for hospitals, and developing demand forecasts for a games and puzzles manufacturer. As you set out into the real world, you should be confident that you have the analytics skills to deliver business impact. UB's campus is focused on becoming net zero by 2030, and you should see similar goals in your new roles. Your colleagues were instrumental in UB and the School of Management becoming a United Nations partner school with a focus on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. A number of you took courses in sustainable operations, sustainability strategy, celebrated Earth Week, and participated in coffee cooperatives in Costa Rica. And the faculty teaching these courses were studying products with recycled content commitments, the impact of climate risk on a company's finances, and more. So, when faced with the challenge of justifying an investment to mitigate climate change, you are well equipped to deliver results. Some of you served as social impact fellows in the summer, and others worked with nonprofits such as Journey's End, completed projects with the Teacher's Desk, worked as Jordan A. Daniels Nonprofit Board Fellows, or helped area residents receive more than $300,000 in tax refunds this spring and more than $13 million since 2008. And your courses were taught by faculty who researched servant leadership, explored causes for video game addiction, and discovered organizational steps to boost women's creativity. As you progress through your career, remember these ideas to maximize your impact on the people around you. And many of you took classes in the entrepreneurship curriculum, which was just recognized for its excellence in innovation and is among the top 10 in the Northeast, actually number 7. Your fellow School of Management students won the first and second prize in the Panache Entrepreneurship Competition, and we hope some of that entrepreneurial spirit rubbed off on you. The faculty who taught you were working with our 2 centers, the Center for Leadership and Organizational Effectiveness and the Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership, to engage you in work with local companies, and I hope you had the opportunity to attend one of their annual leadership conferences. I hope many of you will continue to work to enhance your economic impact on the region with your entrepreneurship and leadership. Your time here has been about more than just study. It has been about preparing you to make a meaningful contribution as you begin and advance your career. Whether through entrepreneurship, leadership in reducing the impact of climate change, deploying analytics tools to enhance productivity, or continuous learning, you are now ready to take on the world. The paths you choose from here on will be as diverse as they are impactful. As you move forward, carry with you the spirit of excellence and service that has been the hallmark of your time with us. Your actions will define your own success, and they will also shape the world for the better. So, go out there, embrace challenges, seek out opportunities, and continue to make us proud. Congratulations to each one of you on reaching this day. May your careers be fulfilling and your futures bright. You have the tools, the knowledge, and the community to succeed. We really can't wait to see where your journey takes you next. Now, I'd like to turn our focus to a particular group of students here today. This year, a highly selective group of 22 undergraduate students successfully completed the School of Management Undergraduate Honors Program. These students worked in and outside of their classroom to assess, develop, and demonstrate their skills across a spectrum of competencies. At this time, I would like to invite our School of Management undergraduate honors student to stand if able and be acknowledged for their exceptional work. Please join me in congratulating the School of Management undergraduate honors students from the class of 2024. Thank you. You may now be seated. It is now my pleasure to present some special awards. I will ask Sudha Bomedi, President of the School of Management Alumni Association Board of Directors, to join me in doing so. The Undergraduate Student Achievement Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated scholastic excellence and outstanding extracurricular service. This year's recipient is Sergio Andres Sandoval. The University at Buffalo Accounting Association Michael S. Dockery Memorial Senior Award is presented to a senior accounting student who has provided exemplary service to the UB Accounting Association, displayed exceptional leadership, and contributed in a substantial way to the School of Management. This year's recipient is Trevor James Semplinski. The Eddie Lynn Memorial Award is presented to the student who is focusing on an accounting career with a mid-sized public accounting firm. This year's recipient is Rachel Accavioli. The William H. Wendell Memorial Award for Student Excellence in Human Resources Management is presented to Kei-Ching Christina Jiang. The Delta Sigma Pi Scholarship Key is presented to students who compile the highest management grade point average. This year, we have 3 individuals in the class of 2024 who have achieved this honor. Donna Basile, Diana Josephine Dolan, and Kei-Ching Christina Jiang. Thank you, Sudha. At this time, the degrees for our undergraduate programs authorized by the trustees of the State University of New York will be conferred. The candidates for degrees will be recommended to President Tripathi. With the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Accounting, please rise. President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all of the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting.
By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administrations please rise? President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all of the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Sure. By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology Management please rise? President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology Management.
By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Technology Management with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Professors Krupski, Murray, Rogers, and Salzman will announce the names of those candidates who are present today.
The following individuals have completed the Bachelor of Science in Accounting program. Yimeng Wang. Jiahao Shao. Joe Russo. Conlin J. Hotnich. Nathan D. Walk. Brandon M. Pettit. Nick R. Capizano. Beck Evans. Joseph D. McAuliffe. Sebastian M. Affronti. Jonathan H. Forrester. Justin Brooks. Theodore D. Ponset. Dominic C. Cardamone. Christopher Kirsch. Nicole R. Santucci. Bethany A. Ocampo. Morgan Stockmeyer. Hannah A. Tench. Lauren J. Pollock. Jennifer L. Halovics. Matthew T. Judge. Joey Alfonso. Diana Dolan. Christina Jiang. Trevor J. Samplinsky. Rachel M. Ivacoli. Daniel K. Savickas. Andrew Johnson. Michael C. Waters. Dominic D. Palumbo. Leighton J. Bradshaw. Colin J. Pitchney. Jaron R. Lesperance. Aiden Thomas. Kevin Espinosa Lopez. Adam Fox. Liam De La Osa Cruz. Kamal Booz. David Lee. Colin M. Brunez. Jeremy S. Caradonna. Amanda Lynn. Jessica Lorick. Jen Mew. Sunny Y. Chen. Mandy Tsai. Zhenghui Zheng. Ainsley E. Kelly. Jacqueline Fung. Farjana Siddique. Michael P. Ferrara. Justin John B. Tabungar. John Budarazi. Nicholas Caputo. Jessica T. Cruz. Vera Cho. Alexander P. McLaughlin. Simei Wang. Muning Shu. Junwei Shi. Haiyan Kuang. Annie Wu. Albert Joe. Edward W. Holiat III. Carla D. Gonzalez. Morgan E. Bloom. Scott M. Herlin. Charlotte C. Rezick. Matthew J. Belli. Michaela A. Edwards. Cameron L. Lasante. Michael D. DeMarco. Aiden Hodeling. Nicholas J. Elsick. Matthew T. McCullough. Nicholas V. Cassione. Matthew F. Ippoliti. Raphael Damian. Jake S. Shin. Dylan J. Mayer. Sienna Kosmersky. Jillian E. Burkhart. Quinn H. Skotnicki. James Yoon. Sandro Fils Ame. Hafiz Adashina. Inga M. Basovitz. Mingwang Chen. Trey A. Kubitz. Joshua A. Robinson. Sue Yedinar Wine. Derek H. Choi.
The following individuals have completed the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration program. Yiyang Li. Yiwei Sun. Hongji Shi. Haiyu Wang. Jimin Zhu. Kaiwen Zhu. Yiwei Zhu. Dennis May. Disha P. Patel. Samantha M. Biesinger. Claire E. Kopnick. Vanessa N. Silaflipio. Sarah Wilozinski. Carlos A. Contreras Somoza. Eldrick Alexander. Alana R. Clar. Jake J. Gothier. Amelia M. Tedesco. Ava E. Wasula. Madison Lucas. Huria J. Jamian. Janelle M. Frasillo. Lacey Howe. Naja A. Frazier. Olivia R. Verdi. Grace Domingo. Ariel B. Warren. Tasha Rumretten. Fiona Jabbar. Sanjita Riza. Delina A. Yadego. Isabella Roca. Alice Odinera. Peter M. Hayek. John L. Pavelchik. Shen Wang. Benny Wu. Ruvain Cohn. Catherine C. Woodard. Haley Federowitz. Elena C. Mazurkowitz. Mark Adi. Brady S. Lafferty. Mariana R. Garrigan. Riley F. Mulhern. Celeste R. O'Connor. Rachel Malahy. Courtney B. Kelly. Saquon S. Grizzle. Shmaya C. Lowe. Abdullah Abduladi. Justin W. Mock. Rokaya Sambi. Nicholas Ng. Andrew D. Hazan. Jacqueline D. Haynes. Kyle J. Kartasakis. Derek B. Liu. MD-T Hassan. Francis X. Brandt. Jamie G. Listner. Stephen M. Palashano. Joshua Chirillo. Rui Yin. Rochelle Gordillo. Emily J. Schluter. Rebecca L. Grinberg. Caitlin M. Malqueen. Jordana K. Johnson. Sarah Barone. Tony Zhu. Raymond Yi Shen Lim. Nyan K. Lee. Ben S. Moscala. Jack D. Hammond. Jijun Yang. Jiangyi Zhang. Xin Shao. Magnolia Chen. Arushi Bardawaj. Emily Martini. Jacqueline Aravalo. Blake G. Humphrey. Reginald Thomas. Ronan J. Cipher. Jean L. Ptolemy. Ryan P. Gallagher. Zachary D. Scarcella. Gage Lindenman. Michael Natali. Mitchell D. Pastor. James J. DeVito. Aurel Jose F. Roberts. Mohammed T. Ahmed. Dominic C. Verdi. Marissa Godding. Emily D. Lopez. Caitlin M. Colafranceschi. Courtney T. Mann. Miles G. Smallhorn. Moonji M. Mercy. Trey R. Johnson Staten. Chi-Wan Shi. Jialiang Lin. Mackenzie McElroy. Melissa Fisher. Griffin K. O'Shea. Joseph Duna. Cole J. Heaney. Justin C. Vallone. Nicholas P. Jarecki. Colby J. Jiskowiak. Ella M. Mazzara. Jada L. Colburn. Z. King Yu. Yanchun Yu. Alan Chen. Henshen Liu. Olivia Lau. Jeannie Oi. Hao Lam Yao. Brian Thing. Anthony J. Silva. Amanda E. Firmo.
Xinyu Liu. Gavin Butler. Shanak Srinath. Brendan Knott. Ryan Zhang. Nicholas Sweeney. Haoshan Wang. Samuel D. Shaw. Christopher Porter. Chenshi C. Cao. Tommy Wen. Vincent Cho. Hannah Liao. Samuel H. Maniega. Veronica L. Zawocek. Nicholas Leon. Michael W. Testone. Jarin Alam. Jose E. Mantas Dakaoka. Zayan Shaheen. Pritam Sheikh. Bubakar T. So. Sadiq Konati. Dylan Alexius Tan. Nicole Tan. Chiang Wei Xuan. Kyle Lei. Patrick Chen. Annie Wu. Nathaniel J. Biasotti. Reed M. Simpson. Timothy R. Klanetska. Ryan J. Graziano. Anthony L. DeSantis. Tabassum Huck. Adele Lake. Aiden G. Gain. Ryan Lashinger. Jack Conran. Sammy Pang. Patrick J. Gagliardo. Winston J. Lau. Uma Salma Patel. Liam M. McGrinder. Rakni Olanjia. Hongwei He. Jerry Zhu. Victoria Chilcott. Connor Stein. Joseph R. Torino. Mason C. Piper. Jian Xie. Jack Huang. Ryan Lee. Bin Sang. Cassandra J. Lauren. Brianna Lagronio. James Murray. Riley M. Kaler. Mackenzie Tarby. Amanda T. Vasquez. Christopher J. Vallone. Jeremy L. Bradley. Natalia Borowick. Jason L. Gooden. Junair Turkoglu. Josh A. Evans. Claire M. Ritchie. Christopher Serwanowski. Maxwell C. Benish. Hayden C. Rager. Yu-Chen Fan. Rachel W. Wirtz. Alexander D. Mills. Bobby Beck. Andrew Murphy. Christian J. Van Gorder. Funny Long Young. Sergio Sandoval. Donald Basili. Michael A. Carpe. Alex J. Perchik. Preet Patel. Rayan Ali. Harathara R. Vijaya Kumar. Amandeep Singh. Joshua A. Kilpatrick. Tyson M. Daly. Carrie Mavrikas. Gregory Celestin. Melissa J. Romano. Bonita Roy. Saraya J. Rempe. Faza Afrozi. Joseph J. Bartlett. Calvin S. Babu. Connor J. Actel. Leah G. Fletcher. Paige Cornwell. Capriana Romanini. Ricky M. Beauvais. Antonio Soriano. Richard Dung. Annie Lynn. Zara Khan. Maxwell E. Balatin. Cindy C. Harjono. Uni Cynthia. Mohammed A. Rahman. Jacob Van Hoosen. Andrew T. Briery. Ashton A. Veneditti. Michael J. Calabrese. Philip J. LaJudas. Matthew P. Ehrlich. Ben Klein. Jackson Weissman. Haley R. Norton. Morgan A. Ratner. Matthew R. Cavanaugh. Ellie J. Krantz. Paige N. Pagano. Russell J. Collin. Vincent J. Holland. Joseph E. Timbello. Michael G. Coleman. Tarek Abbas. Jacob H. Kantrowitz. Sichuan Lee. Shuquin Su. Sean M. Smith. Christoph A. Palalik. Juliana Frisenda. Brendan J. Dillon. Chelsea Derrick. Nicole Yang. Nathan Lay. Xiaotong Zhan. Brian M. Boudet. Yachi Zhang. Kalin Waite. Andrew C. Johnson. Tyler S. Daly. Noah DeGiorgio Austin. Julia R. Bilsick. Gabrielle R. Wentz. Ted Kavanaugh. Lucas Samborski. Whitman W. Connors. Kelly Liu. Brian R. Dowling. Matthew Nestor. Aiden R. Dearborn. Jack Tellerico. Justin M. Morgenthaler. Matthew J. Bishop. Michelle O. Glasman. Maya H. Pham. Sonia Lee. Stephen E. Kaplan. Kai Yao. Nolan E. Cass. Nicholas W. Chase. Nicole M. Mara. Arnold. Julie Danko. Should I say that? That was Marta Varga. I have her moment. Alexandra E. Stathopoulos. Jenna D. Hebler. Mary J. Fukarzuda. Autumn Brown. Zachary J. Korzneski. Ryan Malikan. Nathan S. Gandro. Malaki Judah Jeremiah. Nicholas Villanueva. Charlie J. Aarons. Alexander T. Matum. Lauren A. Tapes.
Matthew M. Blighty. Akamoa Boateng. Chao Nguyen. Cameron R. O'Brien. Erica L. Kruger. Michael Liu. Justin A. Jourdain. William Cheng. Malin T. Gibson. Juliana M. Lopez. Emma Gillis. June Sherpa. Anchal K. Sahatra. Maxwell Vatz. Andrew U. Flores. William D. Class. Matthew Aronica. Grace M. Murphy. Benjamin Young. Shreya B. Mbati. Kelly Liu. Martina Boxar. Jared R. Waxman. Patrick Lubrino. Matt C. Brown. Dustin K. Gainey. Pranav Kalapala. Chenji Zhao. Omar Farouk. Matthew C. Connolly. Ryan Miller. Matthew H. Jacobs. Harrison J. Gigi. Ryan Kelly. Justin A. Acevedo. Christopher A. Munoz Guzman. Nicholas J. Camarini. Zachary Krupa. Robbie E. Metunin. Nolan Reimer. Ramez K. Daravala. Riham Sohail. Thomas Pollock. Janae James. Aman Tayeb. Rutvi Damsdina. Kiran Ali. Julia E. Demore. Seika Dingle. Ziana Gorton. William Minarki. Jeremiah T. George. Motasim Billa. Halis Akbash. Ethan H. Wright. Alice E. Moffitt. Lauren E. Massoff. Abigail L. Spees. Sarah K. Cavino. Jenna Griffith. Andrew K. Heller. William C. Richardson. Michael LePerry. Bobby Batachan. Dylan Asil. Joe D. McDonald. Christo T. Siderakis. Erica Chen. Anthony J. Lee. Himat S. Baber. Kevin Lay. Kenneth Shea. Sean M. Reagan. Shane W. Macchio. Matthew R. Coyle. Ava Wu. Kevin Zhang. Tyler Lee. Kyle G. Schmidt. Matt P. McKeon. James M. Murata. Caleb R. Shelton. Anton F. Schluter. Michael G. McGurk. Nicholas J. Falk. Kiernan A. Durway. Shannon Horrigan. Olivia Mullen. Joseph L. Dowden. Tara Blake Verpoten. Brendan P. Connolly. Jack O. Hochter. Mason Fitzsimmons. Michael A. D'Angelo. Clayton E. Ruland. Victoria Onishuk. Tyler Travis. Sylvia B. Ford Grover. Isabella A. Saransky. Taylor A. Rourke. Josh H. Mallet. Connor J. McGrath. Jonathan Elkowitz. Anthony S. Gambino. Paige M. Garrity. Muaz Siddiqui. Jack C. Benedetto. Colin C. Parker. Nicholas G. Leone. Brandon Y. Farajola. Gabriel D. Ilioyu. Nicholas R. Gabriel. Gabriella R. Scotia. Hui Song. Yu Yang Fan. Jiani Dong. O Huang. Benjamin A. Baya. Cole Martin. Andrew Tucker. Joseph N. DeVere. Kaya Chen. Sherry C. Cherry. Allison B. Merchant Berzalo. Zachary M. Hooten. Tabarak Muniam. Trey N. Romano. Said A. Bakaria Phil. Elijah Gunawardane. Alexander S. Butler. Matthew S. Olson. Everett Quintieri. Ethan A. Muley. Nick G. Bruno. Yiyafe Dong. Kelvin N. Sherpa. Michael X. Medina. Mia D. Brogan. Dylan R. Felser. Craig P. Coons. Kyle R. Schneider. Scott V. Norris. Jason M. Capistano. Joseph V. Elia. Ian M. Nettle. Adam J. Ritter. Herman Kong. Mateo A. Dunback. Seth W. Austin. Tom Zhu. Zhenyuan Zhang. Daisy Chu. Phil Chen. Hitavi Carvasia. Omi M. Gupta. Omar Franco. Ishtiaq Ali. Yuan Hang Huang. The following individuals have completed the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology and Management program. William Taff. Aiden Burns. Jacob Borsick. Nicholas DiPaolo. Michael R. Rivera. Mark G. Bevelak. Caleb S. Arena. Nino A. DeRossi. Henry Huang. Eric Shao. Noel Adiba. Damilola Iwoyimi. Naya Grant. Fatumata Diallo. Sokna Aichafal. Asanul Zubair. Andrew P. Lapadat. Griffin Riefel. Nicholas P. Tulipis. Isaac H. Uzami. Slava Alsaid. Fabiha Fairuz. Firoz Nauer. Tarima I. Turna. Ransing Jang. Jared C. Valen. Shunar J. Williams.
And finally, a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration is awarded posthumously to Salvatore B. Angodi. Graduates, please rise. Please move your tassels from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. Parents, Parents, families, and friends, I present to you the class of 2024. Thank you all for joining us today. Please stand if you are able and join us in singing our alma mater, led by our vocalist West Richter, adjunct instructor in the School of Management and 2013 graduate of our BS in Business Administration and MBA programs. The lyrics can be found in the printed program on page 17. Just the first verse and refrain will be sung.
The pride and the spirit of tradition, our alma mater's truth and name declare. Come celebrate our history and wisdom. Now let us all prepare to sing her glory. To Buffalo, all hail to thee, noble and strong, it's our university. To blue and white, pledge loyalty. Singing, I will always remember thee.
Audience, please take your seats and remain seated until all participants and graduates have exited. Participants and graduates, please remain standing. I would now like to invite Professor Simpson to officially close the ceremony.
I declare this 2024 commencement of the University of Buffalo to be officially concluded. Congratulations.